Adam here from Wardtone Records, here with another monthly update. This is the March update. It's almost the end of March. It's the evening of March 26th right now, but we've been very busy at the store in the last month expanding things, so I haven't had a lot of time to get on here and talk about what's going on, but I thought I'd take a quick minute or two tonight to do that. And the biggest news is that we are expanding our bins. We have recently installed 3 new double wide bins in our main record room, and this is going to allow us to move a few genres out of the lobby and into the record room. And the idea is to make a little bit more space for pretty much every genre that we carry. In particular, we're going to be expanding pretty extensively the alternative rock, modern rock, and indie rock collection, as well as the hard rock, metal, and punk section. Hard rock, metal, and punk is going to get its own, rather than being on an end cap, it's going to get its own long row, which I'm excited about. And we're going to get a little bit more room for modern rock as well, because it's going to encompass its row that it's currently in plus the end cap. We're also going to expand a little bit the pop and hip hop, actually quite a bit, the pop and hip hop selection, and you can expect those to be kind of rolled out on a rolling basis over the next 3 to 4 weeks with more and more selection there. And we're making a little more room for our other genres as well. A couple of the genres that are in the other room can move to the new bins, and that will give us more room for additional classic rock, some additional soul, funk, and R&B, things like that. So we're very excited about it. We also just added a CD nook. You can see it off to the left near the record room after you come in the lobby and then kind of turn back around. You can turn left. There used to not really be much over there, but now we've built, with the help of my friend Carlos from Zen Entropy, we created shelves for CDs, and we have now finally, with the help of my wife Kathy, alphabetized all the CDs and split them into genres. So we have the old CD shelf that Carlos built a few months ago in the record room, vertical shelf, and now we have a whole nother nook on the other side. And that was what allowed us to make the new room for the new bins. We got rid of that kind of table of CDs and put in record bins. So basically we're expanding our capacity by about 500 main bin records. We have room underneath for cassettes, for reel-to-reels, and even 8-tracks. And we have the CD nook. The other exciting thing that I wanted to tell you about is the new collection that we are in the process of buying. We are in the process of buying an 1,100-piece collection, which is filled with all kinds of stuff. Goth, punk, industrial, alt-rock, indie rock, new wave, psych, progressive rock. It's a massive collection from a long-time collector and a customer of the store. I'm very grateful to have the opportunity to purchase this and present some of these records to you. There are a lot of, I would say, modern reissues and modern records, but clean. Some of them are even sealed. Some of them are opened but still in the shrink, and we're just taking such good care of it. Looks like they were only listened to once or twice. And these are things you don't see every day in the genres that I mentioned. They're not the standard things that are typically in print. There are a lot of past RSD exclusives that are out of print and were only printed once. Interesting live versions of live albums from various eras of various new wave artists and punk artists, etc., etc. And there are some OGs as well, quite a few in fact, that I need to go through and kind of price and grade a little bit more carefully. But basically, we've already been rolling this stuff out, so it's been on the floor for some of it's been on the floor for a couple weeks, but every day I'm putting out a little more. And we're having an expansion celebration this Saturday. And this Saturday, we're going to have some drinks. We're going to have a raffle, and we're going to listen to some tunes. And I am also going to be previewing more of this collection that I haven't really gotten to put out in price and put on the floor. I'm going to invite people into kind of the employee area to look to preview 2 or 3 boxes at least of the collection that I haven't gotten out on the floor yet. And if you see something that you really can't live without, I can price it on the fly. We could test it out real quick and I could sell it to you. So that's going to be this Saturday, March 28th from noon to 5 p.m. I will also say that I only have half of this collection in my possession. I'm buying it in 4 chunks. So in a few weeks, we're going to get even more, and then a few weeks after that, we'll get more. It's too big for me to buy all at once, so I'm just doing it, little by little. As the prior owner kind of mentally or emotionally separates from the records, and I'm able to afford to buy them. So it's sort of a process and kind of a big deal for both of us. But I'm extremely grateful, as I said before, to have this awesome collection coming into the store. It's definitely beyond anything we've had before in terms of buying collections, and we've bought some pretty good ones in the first year or so that we've been open. The next thing I want to tell you about is our pop-up at the Throwback Brewery, which is a week from tomorrow. It's going to be Friday, April 3rd. And this is our second time at the Throwback Brewery. It's in Northampton, New Hampshire, which is just a couple miles from our store. Going to go from 5 to 9 p.m., I believe. And this theme is that 70s groove. The first theme was classic rock through the decades. We're going with something that, the normal brewery crowd that's there will enjoy, and, people can have their drinks and food, and it won't be too obscure for, the folks there. But I'm going to pick out some of my favorite funk and soul grooves from the 70s. We'll still throw in some classic rock, maybe a little blues. It's going to be a lot of fun. At the pop-up brewery, pop-up sale, I'll be spinning records, great food and drinks, and the theme is that 70s groove, Friday, April 3rd. You're also going to find, as we do a little spring cleaning, some things going on sale over the next few weeks. I'm going to go back and to make room for all this new inventory that we're bringing in, hundreds and hundreds of records from this collection and from many other places. I still have stuff from a record show a few weeks back where I bought hundreds of records, and I haven't had a chance yet to clean them and grade them and price them. That will be coming. We're also gonna kind of go back through and fill the gaps in some of our more modern artists, be it hip hop or pop or rock, because things have been selling pretty fast, and we have this new bin capacity, so you can expect things to go on sale, including our discount bins kind of being cycled downward. So the $9 bins becoming $7, the $7 bins becoming $5 records, and the $5 records becoming $1 records. That'll happen sometime over the next few weeks. So check back to get some great deals, both on things getting priced a little bit down, older stuff that's been there maybe a few months. As well as our cycling of the discount bins, which we'll be doing on a regular basis. I'm not sure, maybe 3 times a year, maybe 4 times a year, but that'll be coming up in the next few weeks as well. And that all leads us up to Record Store Day on April 18th. Now, we're not going to have Record Store Day exclusives from this year. There are certain rules related to that, including that you have to be a store for a year, and we have not been a store for a year. Whether or not we qualify beyond that is kind of up in the air too, due to the fact that we're part of a larger multi-vendor store. But we'll see about the future in terms of RSD titles. For now, this year, we're not going to have the RSD exclusives, but we are going to have a big celebration that day. We're going to, again, have some drinks, again, listen to some great records, and probably do some giveaways and raffles. And I'm going to make sure we are as well stocked as we have ever been. I hope to get another tranche of the collection that we're purchasing, by then, and get a bunch of it out on the floor. Maybe we'll do another preview if I'm not able to sell it all, and we'll price some things on the fly if we need to. But Record Store Day is going to be a lot of fun. If you're out for those RSD exclusives, there's a lot of great other local stores around the region where you can grab those RSD exclusives, and then come on over and hang out with us and grab all kinds of other stuff. Stuff that you won't see every day just anywhere, and stuff that we clean and grade and price carefully so that you're happy and you want to come back for more. So I really appreciate everyone's support. I thought that things were going to be pretty rough in the winter, and we've done as well as we've ever done, and in some weeks even better than throughout the holiday season. So I'm extremely grateful for everyone supporting the store, and I look forward to seeing all of you soon. Thanks for watching.